Hi everyone, Ron Crider here again from the Victoria in Vero Beach, Florida. Broadcasting live right from the beach here in Vero. Check out our beautiful beach. It's a little noisy, so I had to keep the volume down so you can't hear the surf very well today, but because it was windy. But look at that beautiful beach. Look at that fabulous white sand. Surf's out, so it's beautiful little waves. Not very many people on the beach. You're not going to get crowded out today. Today we're making James Bond eggs. This is James Bond breakfast eggs. The reason we're calling it James Bond breakfast eggs is because they are shaken and not stirred. Those are the exact words that James Bond said in his 1958 movie Dr. No. That was the first time that they were actually spoken in the movie. Yeah, I think they were in Diamonds Forever, but he didn't actually say it in Diamonds Forever. Okay, here's the ingredients. Here are the ingredients. We got the eggs. We got some bacon that we had for a while, some cheddar cheese, some old stale bread that hasn't molded yet. And we have some shallots, some tomatoes, onion. All of these things have been around for a little while with the exception of the eggs, so it seemed like a really good idea to make some eggs, have a breakfast, and let's get rid of this stuff. And we're going to take this old stale bread and cut it in little small pieces, just fat enough to fit into the toaster. It toasts up really good and gets very crunchy. Then I took some of that old cheddar cheese that it hadn't molded yet, but it was getting ready to. Shred that, because that's going to go into our egg mixture. There you go. Here are the tomatoes. These guys have been around for a long time. I can't believe they're any good, but they tasted fine. You got to chop up the parsley. Check out my chopping method. This is not how the chefs do it. This is how I do it. Since this is my video, I guess I can do it any way I want to. Okay, there are the ingredients. They're all ready to go. Got the chopped onions and shallots and the eggs and the parsley and the cheddar cheese and tomatoes. Let's start cooking. Now, first thing we have to do, of course, is get the eggs all whipped up here. In this particular batch I put together, I actually used 7 eggs. And I want to whip them together pretty nicely. Add a little bit of half and half. That was maybe about a half a cup. I already put the olive oil in here. Now I'm going to put the butter in. We're going to make a little base for our eggs to cook in, which will be flavored with the shallots and the onions and the tomatoes. And right now this is running at about 60% on the electric stove, which is, watch my videos, you know I don't like electric stoves, but so happens that's what I got, so that's what we're going to go with. This will cook for about 2 minutes. You can move everything around in here just about as much as you want to. This isn't the shaken and not stirred part. Comes the tomatoes. Gave it an extra little good flavor with the tomatoes and the onions in there. Kind of a veggie type of egg dish. Okay, here come the eggs. I already put a little bit in. Now I'll put the rest of them in. And in the very beginning, you can stir them, which you'll see I do. I don't want to be accused of saying shaken and not stirred, and then I start stirring. Because you want to get them cooked all around, but we like our eggs kind of damp on the top. Throw a little parsley in there, and we're going to stir it just a little bit more, and then we're going to let it set up, and it's about 8 minutes, and then I run the temperature down to about a 4 out of 10 when it starts cooking. Now here again, I'm going to stick my spatula in there and move things around just a little bit, just to make sure that the top is going to end up cooked, because I don't want it to be uncooked at the top. Now from here on out, no more stirring. Put the cheese on top of it. Let that cheese melt into the egg mixture. A little salt and pepper on them. Starting to smell really good with that egg and onion mixture. They're beginning to set up. You can see they're getting a little firm. You want to be very careful when you do this. Everybody's stove is a little bit different, so you don't want them get too hot because you don't want them to burn on the bottom. You should have used a non-stick pan. I got plenty of those. I don't know why I didn't do that, but pat it down a little bit. Just make sure everything's going together nicely. Yep, looking good to me. And it did taste good. I put the bacon in the oven for about 10 minutes. That bacon was really crunchy when it came out. And we broke up the bacon and we put that on the top of the eggs when we plated them. So I'm going to chop this up into quarters. It's not going to come out like a pie because it's not that firm. Almost firm, but not quite. Maybe a little more cooking might have been the right thing to do, but it's really good. I think you'll enjoy it. And like I say, you can take anything you have left over in your refrigerator and throw it in there. There it is with the bacon on top. Let's plate up another one here. This is a big one for me. And as soon as you finish doing it like this, then I would take the eggs off of the heat because, like I say, you don't want them to burn. And there they are plated with the parsley around it and with the bacon bits on top. Fresh, crunchy bacon bits. James Bond breakfast eggs. Shaken and not stirred. And I'm Ron Crider in Vero Beach, Florida at the Victoria Condominium, right on the Atlantic Ocean, just south of Cape Canaveral. And today is the 11th of January, 2020. I hope you enjoy the videos. If you do, send me a note, let me know. Have a great day. Little belated Happy New Year. Listen in the background, you'll hear a little bit of the noise from the surf. Enjoy the music and watch the surf. Just a few more seconds to go here. Oh, Coquille St. Jacques next. That'll be done tomorrow. Then might not do any for a couple of days.